So it's a country scene then, no footways, so very mindful of pedestrians who may be walking towards me on my side of the road, and even animals being led. And we do have such a pedestrian now. A mirror, I'm going to move away from him. A lot of debris here. There is a road junction. He seems to be occupied with something, so mirror, I'm going to move back away from the junction. Matching my vehicle's speed against the one in front, very light throttle setting. And I'm going to just hold back for a moment because the vehicle towing the trailer there just hesitated for a moment. It looks as though he may be looking for somewhere to go. Look up the near side, I can see traffic movement, junction right. Is that vehicle going to turn right there? Got these bumps and roadwork scars. In fact, he is indicating now to turn right. So I'm just going to hold back. There's no need for me to touch my brakes here at the present time. One closing behind, no problem. There's he's making his turn, so I can now go and match acceleration with the car in front. Look at the line of vehicles going away. I saw brake lights on the leading vehicle. Seems to be a heavy. And they're all closing up in front. So I'm just going to hold back here, keeping a sensible separation gap. There's the lorry we saw earlier. Brake lights are coming on in front. And if you find you're having to keep touching your brakes, then you're following too close. I'm sitting here, not touching my brakes at all. Junction to the left-hand side. Look for movement in or out. One waiting to merge. Happy about that. Roundabout sign. It's a roundabout with 3 exits. Brake lights coming on again. Mirror. So look at the top of the slope where the road just disappears round to the left. Little drive back on. We notice the leading vehicle has got foreign plates on. So left-hand drive, and the driver may not be acquainted with the area, so he could be looking for somewhere. Right, we're approaching a bike rider here, not a cyclist, he's a bike rider. So mirror, just give him a bit of space. There is a difference between a bike rider and a cyclist. A cyclist is one who's got all the equipment, got a good deal of road safety awareness, whereas I'm very suspicious of bike riders. Brake lights ahead, so we may have another set of lights. They have just changed to green, so mirror. And beyond that we have a set of red traffic lights waiting. So again, I anticipate that they'll stay green as we take it through nice and smoothly. Looking way ahead now, we can see the red traffic lights up there, and I anticipate they'll change very shortly, so mirror. So we can keep the weight of the car moving rather than keep bringing it to a stop. So final check of the mirror. I'm going to change lanes here, and we'll have the outside lane just to make a little more progress. Now moving up now into 3rd gear. In fact, we've had some very cheap overtakes there. We've actually made a little progress, and we're at 5 miles an hour down on the speed limit even. Windsor Castle in the far distance. Cross action is right down the middle of the road. Mirror, early position away from the parked cars now. Got a learner car in the distance. Got Myers on main beam. Dog on the right with the lead. Person crossing the road. I'm going to sit out here. I'm not going to keep diving into these little gaps on the left. Brake lights on the near side, just keep a wary eye on that. So looking all the way down the road at the end then, where the learner car I can see down there is indicating to turn left. Again, I'm going to sit out here, I'm not going to dive into that space on the left. And I'm going to turn right at the end. I can see a dog running across the road in the park. Mirror. My position is going to take us into the position for a right turn. Speed coming down now, down to snail's pace. Take a rolling 1st gear as we make our roll up now. Looking right, left, right again. There's our gap. Out we go. One out to join us, not a problem, but they could be looking to slow down and do some shopping, window shopping. So mirror, lights are changing, so I'll just bring it down. Now, if I just bring the speed off early here, there's a very good chance the lights will change by the time we get to the rear end of the car, because they are pedestrian controlled, and they normally only stay on a red phase for about 8 or 9 seconds. So there they go, and now we can keep the weight of the vehicle just moving. Looking ahead, see the car in front, a little slow, and I can see that the front passenger's got his head inclined, talking away. It looks as though they're looking for somewhere. In fact, there's the indicator they want to park. So mirror, I'm going to position myself out around them. That was all telegraphed, that really there. Looking way ahead, lights have just changed, so I'm going to bring my speed off, go into the turn here, make allowances on the turn, and round we go. Looking way ahead in the distance, up past the green shop, got pedestrians walking towards us, people crossing from the right, and watching the husband of that woman who just crossed the road. He's just behind that vehicle there. Not a problem now, and now I'm going to just slot myself over to the outside lane in preparation for a right turn at the top. Down to a trickle, into first gear on the roll, just balance it for a moment, there's the lights changing, and away we're going. Again, the vehicle didn't come to a complete halt there, so it just takes the strain off of the vehicle as you pull away. People crossing the road here, so I'm letting nature's brake and gravity adjust my road speed for me. Watch inbound traffic from the near side, just filtering it in nice and gently. We've got a bus on the near side, and I intend to turn left very, very shortly. So I'm picking up the drive again. I'm going to indicate to the ones behind me who wants to come into my lane anyway. Now looking to see what we've got waiting for us around here. One in front's going my way. Looking to the road, got a little cobble approach to it, lifting my vision up and looking at the end of the roadway. Looking at the far distance up there, that one appears to be stopping, so Mary looking for somewhere to park, give him some space, but we've got traffic coming down the outside. There's a van pulling away, no doubt that's the hole he's going to go into, and he does. So a little more acceleration again, van's doing a U-turn, that's not a problem to me.